Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I'm writer coach Tony, and here I am once again. Here we are once again making videos for my channel, Writer Coach Tony. So today, I'm gonna make several videos. Two will be about movie reviews, and I'll just fix this, and then um, another one will the other rest will be for my tennis because there are many changes in the French Open as some of the top seeds have lost, so we have to make some changes. So anyway, this vlog is about the movie The Boogeyman. So my brother and I, Michael, we've been watching um, horror movies this past few weeks. And yesterday we watched The Boogeyman, and the most famous member of the movie, most famous actor, sorry, in the movie is Chris Messina. He plays the dad, therapist dad, and then Lisa Hamilton is also a popular actress. She's also in the movie, but the lead actress is Sophie Thatcher, who played Sadie, and her sister, the younger sister, whose name is not here. Yeah, her name is not here. So anyway, um, so the Boogeyman, they said in the press release, is based on a Stephen King short story. So Stephen King, the renowned horror genre writer, has written so many books which have become very very popular movies like It, no, and then Pet Cemetery, no. So these are the movies that I recall at the top of my head, no. Um, books, books to movies. So It, Misery is my most favorite. Misery. If you remember, Misery is Kathy Bates. And then we have Carrie, Salem's Lot, The Shining. So there's a long line of um, books written by written by Stephen King that have been made into movies. So this one, they said, The Boogeyman, is another short story written by Stephen King. Um, but in my opinion, the movie should have been retitled because the Boogeyman doesn't really kind of capture the movie story. It should have been retitled um, Evil Mother, something like that. No? So anyway, story revolves around a family who the dad is Chris Messina, and then he has two daughters. So one of them is Sophie Thatcher. She's the teenager, and then one day, um, a man, because the dad Chris Messina is a therapist. So their dad Chris Messina, who has his practice at home, a man comes into their house and he was seeking for help. And this man, um, earlier in the movie, um, it was shown that his daughter, a toddler, like yeah, I think that toddler, maybe 2 years old, um, was murdered. Somebody killed the kid, and apparently, although the dad was not really blamed for it, it was obvious in that scene that the dad was unhinged, because turned out that two of his kids were killed by that mysterious, let's say, boogeyman, as they call it. So anyway, um, that's the premise of the movie. And then what happens was this boogeyman turns out to be um, a spidery creature. Creature looks like a spider. Um, and based on what I interpret from the movie, um, it's supposed to be the a mother. I don't know. That's how I interpreted it. No, it's like she's a mother, and what I don't understand is how come it's killing these children, and then because the house where that murdered family lived, the mother is still there. She's alive, but she has changed, maybe because of the stress of the murder. And then, of course, her husband is also murdered by this strange being. Um, as for the motivation, I don't know why. So now that this being has finished her business with that family, she now moves to the new family of Sophie Thatcher. No, so she's now kind of haunting Christmasina's family. No, and there are many scenes in the movie where everything is dark. No, it's not well lighted because apparently this boogeyman hides in the dark. No, loves being in the dark and can do its thing, which is like kill you, throw you around, thrash you around, only in the dark. So practically 90% of the movie is very dark. It's hard to see anything. Or you wonder like why don't they just turn on the light, no? Like what we have here. My light is very bright. Why don't they just turn it on, no? So that that creature won't be harassing them. But apparently, I think the creature is also very smart because in the other house where the mother of the dead children are, the electricity was cut, so she had to rely on candles for light. And then, yeah, that's how the boogeyman did its evil deeds in that house. So, um, obviously, no one believes in Sophie Thatcher, no? Because if you do go public and tell everyone, "Oh, there's a monster in my house," because essentially the boogeyman is a monster, no? So I don't know if it's in their heads or it's really a monster, but obviously, since this is a movie, the boogeyman is really real in their minds, no? Um, Although that would be hard to explain to the outside world, not to people, because they will um, most likely make fun of you if you say, "Oh, there's a monster in my house." So that's one thing Sadie and his sister have had to deal with because they have to prove to everyone that they're not seeing things. Because there's another therapist played by Lisa Gay Hamilton, and she's also one of the characters who is trying to process, no, what is happening to the children, um, because what they're claiming is actually very um, you know out of this world, you know um, so um, the kids are hoping that somebody will believe them. So it goes from scene to scene. The scenes build up, and towards the end of the movie, there's this the man versus the kids versus the monsters um, scene, and that's really the part of the movie where we really see the monster. So the monster actually just looks like a spider. Um, she looks like a spider, and an ugly spider, and they do try to kill the monster, but I don't understand if it can be killed by a gun or So eventually, they had to use weaponry, um, a lot of weaponry, usually the bang 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 type, to take care of the monster. So in terms of thrills, um, yeah, I wasn't really afraid. There was no terror to speak about because it was for me. It was a bit unclear um, why the monster is carrying them, and then I didn't feel any sense of dread that something bad was going to happen. Um, you knew something bad was going to happen because that's what this monster is doing. Like, she's killing the children and the adults, but that thought, that planting of fear in my head did not really work. So throughout the movie, I was like kind of detached, because that fear factor never kicked in, because there's really nothing to be afraid of in the movie, which is sad um, because the point of making the movie is, especially a horror movie, you'd want to scare the viewers, but in this case, yeah, there's nothing to be scared of. Um, so you sit there, kind of waste your 2 hours, um, and wonder, you know, can somebody just kill the monster so we can get this over? So you obviously know how I feel about the movie. Um, there are no, yeah, it's just something I'm excited about, and I'm not really excited to share it with you because I did not really enjoy it very much. So anyway, with that, thank you very much for watching my channel. Um, Please follow me on my Twitter, my Instagram, and my Facebook. And yeah, subscribe to my channel, Writer Coach Tony. Just click on there. So thank you for watching my movie review of The Boogeyman. Bye, everyone.